Hello friends, Prashant here with my channel Travel Talks. Here I like to introduce you all a concept called practical traveling. I'm not sure how many of you heard about this one before, but one thing I'm sure, after understanding this concept, you will start to use this one from your next travel onward. This concept is a combination of conventional as well as the modern ways of travel, and this is one of the concepts which I am using during my travel. Now, how we can define a travel, or simply why we need to travel. I love to travel because that's my passion. I want to travel to experience my life, to wander around this world as a seeker of knowledge like a child, a researcher, an introspect, a thrill seeker, a wanderlust, a backpacker. These are my objectives. So how I can define me as a traveler? A traveler is a person who moves from one destination to another based on these objectives. A tourist and a traveler. By the way, we are hearing the term tourism, tourists, right? In our daily life, many times a day. Actually, this word tourist is derived from a word in English, Old German, Old French, Old Latin word tour means that to be turned in the lathe. In the older times, it was linked with the luxurious or pleasure. Now it is a common term linked with the traveling. So now people are telling that there are some difference between the tourist and the traveler. But actually I am not finding any key difference between the tourist and the traveler. All I'm saying, but there is a difference between the tourist traveler with the practical traveler. Because practical traveler is a person who wanders, who moves from one place to another, carrying some values, some responsibilities. Which values and responsibilities? Some socio-economic responsibilities. He is responsible with the society, he is responsible with the socio-economic issues, he is responsible with the environment. He needs to be born with three main aspects of life: time, cost and schedule. Do you know one thing? Life is the most exciting thing in this world. Yes, it is. 1 week before, one person called me and asked me, "Sir, are you interested in some financial investment?" And I told him, right now I am not interested because I have some investment. Then he asked me, "Sir, shall I know what kind of investment you made?" Then I told, "Yes, of course. I made the investment in my memories." By hearing this one, I am sure that he may become a crazy person. But it is a fact. Because the past life which we had, we will not get it back. The future is not in our hand. Then what we have this moment, only this moment we have to enjoy. If we are not enjoying this moment properly, if we are investing this moment into our memories, we cannot enjoy our future. We cannot live our future happily. So life is the most exciting thing which we have. And practical traveling is one of the tools which we can use to experience this moment and to invest that moment into our memories. As a practical traveler, it is necessary to follow some aspects or understand some aspects. The first thing is that to understand a mantra, to follow a mantra, that is, I don't know anything. I need to understand that as a seeker of knowledge, I am nothing. I am not even bigger than a smaller drop in a bigger ocean. Then only I will get at least some knowledge from the place which we are going or the person which we are meeting. Second thing, we need to understand two survival techniques. One is patience, other is common sense. Third, we need to be free from any of the personality stamps, like which religion I am coming, from which place I am coming, from which culture I am coming. That we need to be free from. Otherwise, we will not get the knowledge which we are searching. We can become a introspect. We can experience the life. We can use our travel for experiencing our life. We can become a researcher. We can verify the things which we learned. We can become a collector. We can get some things from the places which we are going for the keepsake. And we can send postcards. We can collect rocks, physical souvenirs, the natural souvenirs, and which can become a backpacker who can we can travel a lot of places by utilizing the cost, time and schedule, and we can become a thrill seeker. Anything is possible. A practical traveler can either become planned travel or a unplanned travel. By the way, I like to tell you all a couple of things. One, in every video I used to tell to share my video, subscribe my channel, right? But share it or subscribe, it's up to you. If you are convinced that my videos are useful to you or giving a knowledge to you, because my core intention is to share the knowledge which I have to you all. Otherwise there is no point in that one, right? Second thing, some of you may be thinking that why my face is like this, my hairstyle is like this. Actually, from today onwards, I need to stay away from the social media platform. Tomorrow, I need to undergo one surgical procedure for my eyes due to the retinal detachment. So after that, I need to be in bed rest, strict bed rest for at least 3 to 4 weeks. So I don't know when I can come back with the video, but after 3 to 4 weeks, for sure I will come back and see you all. There are some other aspects to be considered in a practical traveling, like we can do a minimum research about the places where we are going. Another is the map coordination. This is one of the important tool which we can use in our traveling. A coordination of map, geographical map with the transportation map. This is very important. We can save a lot of cost and time in that schedule. And also we should have a good communication skill. It's not necessary that we need to understand the language which we are going completely, but minimum words, minimum language we need to understand. And also the most important thing is our body language. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you understand about the basics of practical traveling. Later I will come up with a detailed one about the different sections of practical traveling. So stay connected. Thank you so much.